Welcome back to Velocity Podcast, the show where we deep dive into the world of marketing and uncover strategies and insights you need to succeed. I'm your host, Sherri Barna, and today we are taking a journey through the bustling streets of New York City to explore the marketing magic that makes this city a global advertising powerhouse. I was just there a couple days ago, and I'm telling you, it was mind-blowing. So whether you're a marketer, entrepreneur, or just curious about how brands stand out in the Big Apple, this episode is for you. New York City is the city that never sleeps. It's a vibrant hub of culture, innovation, and relentless energy. As a marketer, visiting New York City is like stepping into a living, breathing case study of some of the most effective marketing techniques. Today, we're going to break down the key lessons marketers can learn from New York City, covering captivating visuals, bold branding, experiential marketing, and why you need to invest in your marketing campaigns. All right, let's talk about the first one, bold branding. Anyone who's ever walked through Times Squares know how profoundly powerful visual marketing can be. So if you've ever walked through there or watched the movie, just think about it for a second. Close your eyes and picture the images. From towering billboards to digital screens, the use of high-quality visuals, bright colors, and bold design is crucial in capturing attention in such a crowded environment. Bold branding leverages striking images, vibrant colors, and a unique design element that helps stand out amidst the urban chaos. And let me tell you, it was chaos. But I'm not just talking about the Times Square experience. In New York City, space is at a premium, and bold brands get creative with how they use it. This includes non-traditional advertising spaces and formats. I'm thinking like murals, street art, pop-up installations. It's not just the billboards. It's any space anyone can get their brand on. They will do it. So I challenge you, look for unconventional spaces where your brand can make a statement. It can be a mural on a busy street. You can do a pop-up shop in a high-traffic area. Maybe sponsor something, a local event, whether it's a local golf event or even just a hole at the golf tournament. Anything that gets eyes on your brand will work. Think beyond traditional ad spaces. Constant branding, all the time, everywhere you turn in New York City, branding. It's really funny to see, and as a marketer, I was in my element. But here's something that took that bold branding to the next level. It was consistency. Consistent branding stood out. So when it was a Coke ad or a Nike ad, you almost knew what to expect. As creative as they were, you knew it was a Coke ad. You knew it was Nike. It was really interesting because all across all platforms, the brand wants to create a strong and recognizable brand, and they have a very distinct brand voice. Bold branding ensures that every touchpoint with the audience is cohesive, and it reinforces the brand's identity. So with every ad that popped up, it was consistent, whether it was in Times Square, whether it was an ad on my phone, whether it was on a bus, the voice of the brand stood out and was very consistent across all mediums. All right, so bold branding is lesson number one. Lesson number two, captivating visuals. So let's come back to Times Square. In a city like New York City, where there's constant and consistent bombardment of visual stimuli, high resolution, high definition, everything, no matter where you turn, you're being advertised to it. So this is where the creative matters. Good, captivating visuals is the essential element when it comes to advertising in a crowded marketplace. Sharp, clear images and videos ensure that your message is seen and understood even from a distance. I've talked about this in my podcast before. If you're creating a billboard, you only want 7 words or less. You cannot have a crowded billboard with tiny writing that you're thinking people who are walking by or driving by will see and notice. That's not how it works. Times Square is known for its high-definition LED billboards. Think about any movie, again, that you've seen. It's so light. It's crazy. Like, it was like we were walking midday. Brands use the ultra clear bright screens that display the vivid images. It captivates attention of all of the passerbys. I know at one point my daughter and I were standing at a street corner waiting to cross, like, so the orange hand was up, and we looked up and there was this amazing ad, and this hand came out and it almost looked like it was 3D. We actually watched it for entertainment, not just because we were bored standing at a traffic light. So invest in high quality visual content, and this is where it's gonna get tricky here. I love Canva. I promote Canva. I should actually have shares in Canva. I tell everyone to use it because it's so accessible and amazing. And for social media, totally works. But there are times where you have to invest in graphic design. And I would say billboards, printable media, or anything traditional media might be the space for you. So again, back to the billboard thing. I know when I'm driving by, I can see when a billboard is well done, professionally done, and when someone did it themselves in Canva. Because best practice says, hey, you want big letters, clear, concise messages. You want it to be about your audience, not about you as the brand. There are some best practices that have to happen to make it a very effective ad. When you do it yourself, and if you don't know the background of these things, and even if your graphic design may not know the background of these marketing tips, your billboard will suffer, the creative will suffer. So I just want to encourage you guys, sometimes you need to invest in the graphic designer. A billboard is one of those times. Another time is if you are printing anything that will last. If you're going to have, say, I printed the other day a golf sign for a golf tournament I was sponsoring. I made sure that was a high quality visual content. I wanted to not only put my best foot forward with the people who are like golfing in the tournament, but I wanted this thing to last because I'm going to use it again and again and again. So invest in high quality and captivating visuals. Creativity in design is crucial for a good visual. It piques curiosity, it holds attention. Cookie cutter visuals just don't cut it anymore. So make sure you're investing in high quality visual content. Okay, so bold branding, captivating visuals. Number 3, we're talking about experiential marketing. This was the best for me. Customer experience is paramount. We know this. We know we want to make sure our customers are like incredibly happy with our services or our products, and you can bring that happiness into your marketing. By offering personalized experiences and ensuring high quality services can lead to strong word of mouth promotion. And in a city where reputation spread quickly, and you know what, that's not just New York City, that's my city, that's your city, that's everywhere. In cities where reputation spreads quickly, excellent customer service will make your brand stand out. So let's talk about customer service for a quick second. And we're going to actually dive into this a little bit later when I'm talking about my 4th thing, which is invest in your marketing. Excellent customer service is such a game changer. Think about the time where you walked into a store or restaurant and the person made you feel so welcome. It was like almost like coming home. This is what you want to replicate. So on the other side of experiential marketing, so that's kind of easy. That's the easier one. And again, I'm going to dive into it a little bit later in my next point, a little more about customer service. But let me talk about the other side of experiential marketing, where people are experiencing your brand firsthand. So my daughter and I were walking down 5th Avenue going, I don't know, somewhere. And we saw the Nike store, so we're like, yeah, let's take a little detour. Let's pop in here. We walk in through the doors. It was dark floor, dark ceiling, dark walls, except they had these huge billboards essentially on them. Really great images, really flashy, really bright. And this man said, welcome to Nike. I hope you enjoy your experience. And as soon as I heard that buzzword experience, I was like, oh yes, we're in for it. As a marketer, I love certain buzzwords. Experience is the one that gets me most excited. So we walk in, the store is like 4 or 5 levels because everything is tall in New York City, not wide. And it just is laid out beautifully. So we walk out of this tunnel, welcome to Nike, enjoy your experience. We turn left and there's this huge bubble photo booth thing. So we're like, hey, what's this? And the woman there is like, hey, she opens like the little gate. She's like, come on in. I would come enjoy this experience, this photo booth experience. So when you say photo booth, I was automatically picturing, when you go to like a bucking or a wedding or something, and you're in a photo booth and someone takes a picture of you and you have your little like stick that has glasses or a mustache or something. No, not this. This was a bubble. So we sat, she's like, sit down, what size shoe are you? And we're like, 8. She gives us the shoes, we put them on. She's like, okay, now you just go in there and follow the instructions on the screen. So we're like, okay. So the screen pops up, so they're like, hey, we have a camera above and below. So, when it flashes green or whatever, you look up or you look down. So it it took like a bunch of pictures and we got to choose 4 and then print it. That was cool. But the whole experience, I felt like I was in a 90s rap video. And if you watch the video to this, you will see what I mean, or like, it's just hilarious. It was like flashy, it was bright, it was dark at the same time. The music was going, it was just a blast. Now, why was this so great? The customer service, beyond none, like amazing. The actual experience of being in this bubble and then coming home with something that we printed and we were not charged for, it was awesome. And you know what, oddly enough, one of the better experiences in New York. My daughter was like, that was the highlight for me, which I laughed at because I'm like, this is amazing. Experiential marketing is so great because it creates a memorable experience like the one I just talked about. Like, we're going to talk about this for a long time, and we have a physical piece like the pictures that will make us remember this. So memorable experience, it engages multiple senses. We were like totally all senses except for taste there. It generates, and this is my favorite part, user generated content, which is word of mouth or social media buzz. Guess what we did? As soon as that whole thing was over, I did a video on it. She posted in her stories. We took a picture of the picture that they printed for us. We told people about it. I'm doing a podcast about it. Like, you can't even put a price on the buzz that photo booth created. Lastly, experiential marketing builds an emotional connected. I actually, walking into Nike, although I happen to be wearing Nikes, thankfully, I like Adidas better. I think it's the soccer connection. I've always had Adidas soccer cleats and indoor shoe, whatever. So I've always liked, but this might have put Nike ahead of it for me. I know it did for my daughter. I know they just created a lifelong customer with her. So I thought that was really funny. All right, so let's go to the last one. So to recap, bold branding, captivating visuals, experiential marketing, and lastly, these brands, this is the lesson from New York City, the brands invested in their marketing. They were not hoping for the best. They're not wishing some great opportunity drops in their laps. They're actively investing in their brand by creating amazing, standout advertising. Investing in your marketing efforts signals to consumers that, hey, your brand is professional, trustworthy, and it's here to stay. And that, my friends, is so true. Again, think about your own buying habits, your scrolling habits, your just general consumer habits. We trust people who are confident. We trust people who put money where their mouth is. High budget campaigns will enhance your brand perception and build credibility. Now, high budget campaigns in New York City, that's millions of dollars, I'm sure. Here in our city in Canada, like again, Hamilton, Cambridge, Brantford, you can do a lot less and build a lot more because you don't have a ton of competitors. Investing in your marketing, though, it's essential for a brand's growth and sustainability. First and foremost, marketing increases brand visibility. It ensures that potential customers are aware of the products or service you offer. We already know that. Next, it reaches people through various channels, whether you're doing traditional marketing like billboards, newspapers, advertising on TV or the radio, or the newer digital marketing such as social media, content marketing, and advertising. Brands can reach a broader audience and create a strong presence in the market. Effective marketing strategies can help differentiate a brand from its competitors. And that's what I want to do. I want to be head and shoulders above my competitors. It will highlight unique selling points. That's what I want to do. I want to say, okay, yeah, there's a lot of digital marketers. Here's why I'm better. And it also fosters a distinct identity. And this is the beauty of brand voice. I talk about this all the time. I actually think one of the last few podcasts I did was about that. So feel free to go back and listen. Brand identity is beautiful and so important. The visibility not only attracts new customers, which is what we want, but, and here's a cool caveat, it also reinforces brand recall and loyalty among existing customers, which ultimately drives sales and revenue growth, which is exactly what we all want. Marketing investment contributes to building and maintaining a brand's reputation. So by consistently delivering valuable content and engaging strategies with customers, you can establish trust and credibility in your industry. Marketing efforts work. So that could be customer reviews, testimonials, it could be influencer partnerships. All of this will enhance your brand's image and showcase your reliability and your quality. It also allows brands to respond to market trends. And you know I love responsive marketing. I could do a whole podcast about that. You can also respond to your consumer preferences. You know what they like, what they want, because you can tell how they're reacting to your advertising. It helps you stay relevant and competitive. This is very true. So overall, investing in your marketing is crucial for creating a robust brand presence, fostering customer relationships, and ensuring long-term success in a dynamic market. And we all need that because we all are here to make money. We're here to grow our business. We're here to make sure what we do matters and lasts. So here's my conclusion. By observing and integrating these lessons from New York City's vibrant marketing landscape, you can enhance your marketing strategies and make a significant impact. Whether it's in a city or you're going a little wider provincially, or you're going and being for Canada, or maybe you even want to become a global brand. All of this stuff will work. So it's overwhelming, but even if you choose one thing to focus on for the month of June or for July, you will see a difference. Take your marketing serious, invest in it, make sure you're creating memorable experiences, create captivating visuals, and always go with bold branding. All right, I hope you liked this episode of Velocity with Sherri Barna. I'm trying to give all of my information to you guys. I want to see local business explode and grow, and I want you to do well. Thank you for listening.